This is the most important video that you will ever see in your entire life if you're wanting to become a YouTuber or if you're just wanting to become financially free, make a ton of money, whatever the case is. This is the most important video that you could possibly see because I'm going to reveal all my secrets and the biggest secret of all that will change your perspective completely and change your entire life. Once I realized this, it changed everything for me, and I'm going to reveal it all in this video. So a lot of people know that I've been saying that I make 30K a month from YouTube for a while, right? In reality, I make a lot more than that. And to kind of put it into perspective, well, first I'll tell you why I say 30K a month is because when I say 30K, people already think that I'm lying. And it's crazy to me that people think 30K is like an unachievable number, but they do think that they make 30. They think 30K is just like, if you make 30K, you must be lying. It's like, okay, well, I guess I can't say anything higher than that and tell the truth because then people are really going to think I'm lying. So for right now, I just haven't been saying what I actually make, but to kind of put it into perspective, right? A lot of people don't believe me when I say that. Yesterday, my commission-based employee who helps me with YouTube, like, you know, brings me topics and makes videos for me and stuff like that. My commission-based employee made more than $1,000 in a day yesterday on a Saturday. My commission-based employee made that. And if you do the math over a 30-day period, if you make $1,000 in a day, that's $30,000 in a month. So if my commission-based employee is on pace to make 30K in a month, you can just do the math. But I'm not going to continue to raise the number and say that how much I actually make. Because one, I feel like it's kind of cringe. You know, you do need some kind of social proof. But if I just stick to 30K, then it's like, okay, that's social proof enough while also being still believable to people who have such a closed-minded mindset. Anyway, just wanted to put that into perspective to give you an idea of why I'm, you know, capable and I guess have the authority to be telling you these things. And I also wanted to just open your mind to anyone who is willing to listen to how much is actually possible to make from YouTube and to just make online in general. It's insane. And once every single time you level up to the next level. So back when I was making $1,000, $2,000 in a day, I remember bragging about it to people and being super happy about it. Not from a way like, haha, look at me, I'm making more money than you, but in a way that I was super proud. Like I was extremely proud of it. Making $1,000, $2,000 in a day from YouTube. That's a very proud moment for me. And then I realized once I did that for a while, this is baby numbers. And now I have employees who, by the way, are members of my family who didn't really believe me when I was telling them I was making that much money, and now they are making that much as my employee. Now I have employees who are making as much as I used to brag about making as like the CEO, as the business owner. So now I'm making more, I'll just put it that way, more than that, and I still think I'm making baby numbers. So there's always like another level, you know. There's always once you make more and you reach the new threshold, then you unlock new circles, you get around other people who are making more, and then you realize I'm still making baby numbers. So that's why it's so insane to me when I say I make 30K a month from YouTube. People think I'm lying, and it's like, you think I'm lying about 30K? Like if you knew the truth, I couldn't imagine how much you would think I'm lying. So just wanted to get that out the way. To kind of let you know like what is possible if you unlock what I'm going to talk about in this video. So let's get into it. Let's get into the actual secret behind how I'm able to make that much, how I'm able to blow these channels up for me and my students. So I was on a call the other day, a couple of days ago, with this guy who was trying to join my coaching program. He wanted to join really badly. He DM'd me. He was like, I'm ready to join. Let's go. We got on a call and he started to get really combative as the call went on. And I was just wondering, like, what is this guy's problem? Because I don't let just anybody in. I don't want people to come in and poison the community, the culture that we've built, because it's an amazing culture, an amazing community that we've built in there. I don't want anybody to come in and poison it. So I'm still the one that takes the calls, and I'm kind of more of a gatekeeper than anything. I don't want poison to come into the community. So he started to get really combative, and then I kind of started to like wonder, like, I don't know if I want to get this guy in here. And when I started to break down like what he would receive when he joined my coaching program, I started to break it down like you'll get 24/7 access to me. You'll get group calls every week with everybody else inside the community. You'll get access to the course. You get access to me, all these different things. And he still was like, but I see you posting these stories of you getting this many views, of you getting so many views, of you making so much money for you and your students. I don't understand. What is the secret? I understand, you're going to implement your systems into my channel. I'm going to get access to you. I'm going to get access to your freelancers. I'm going to access to the course, group calls, all of these things. I understand. But like, what is the secret? And I just kept telling him, dude, you're going to get all these things. You're going to get access to me. I'm going to implement my systems into your channel, the same systems that have been successful for all of my channels and hundreds of my students' channels, blowing them up, making them 50K plus a month. And like quitting their jobs, making 50K plus, going full time on YouTube, like just blowing channels up. It's the same systems. And he still was like, but I don't understand. What is the secret? And I had this moment where I was like, you know what? I'm just going to break it down to this guy, how it actually works. And here's how it actually works. And here's the secret that I need you to understand if you're going to be successful on the YouTube platform or anywhere else in life. Okay. Here's how it works. There is no actual magic pill that's physical that I can put on a whiteboard on a Zoom call to show you, if you do X from this point forward, if you do this X input, you will get this Y output and you'll be insanely successful and insanely rich. It's not going to happen. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't. I don't care what anyone tells you out there. That does not exist. The actual magic pill that I can give you, that I am able to give you if you want it, and so are other people out there in other fields. The actual magic pill is the fact that I have been through 10 years of trial and error, 10 years of blood, sweat, and tears, of trials and tribulations, of success, of failures, of studying, and finally figuring things out. I have been through 10 years of that. That's the actual magic pill, because you haven't, and you don't want to go through that. It'd be stupid for you to go through that, because I can hand you a magic pill for you to swallow that will allow you to skip that. Instead of you going through these 5-10 years of learning for free on YouTube and going through the trial and error, reading books, studying the YouTube algorithm, success and failures, all these things that I had to go through, I can just hand you a magic pill to skip all of those 5 to 10 years of all that BS, all that nonsense that I had to go through. And you can get all that stuff done in a few weeks and be successful on YouTube in a few weeks or a couple months. That is the secret. That is the magic pill that people have to understand. There is no X input. I can, if this was the case, I wish it was. This is why cookie cutter courses don't work. This is why you need mentorship from someone, because I can give you these systems for free. I talk about them on my YouTube channel. I reveal them over and over. I can give you these systems for free and they work. They 100% work. They've worked for, like I said, hundreds of my students. They've worked for a ton of my own channels. They've worked to make me this much money from YouTube, like I was talking about earlier. They work, but they only work for the person who has the intuition to go with it. Let me try to make you understand this a little bit more, because I'm sure like some of you watching this are still like, yeah, but I don't really fully understand what you're saying. Think about what your expertise is in life. And it could have been, sports. It could be just cutting grass, landscaping, whatever your expertise is in life, something that you've been doing for a long time. Maybe it's your living, or maybe you did it, like I said, in the past when you were a kid playing sports. Maybe you're a sports coach now, whatever it is, your expertise, right? It doesn't matter the inputs that you tell people to do, because they will never have the intuition that you have when it comes to the thing. They'll never have the true wisdom that you have from going through the trial and error, from going through the trials and tribulations, the blood, sweat, and tears, figuring it out on your own. Doesn't matter if you give them the right inputs, because they don't have the intuition, so they can't get the same results as you. They just can't. That is the real magic pill. To have access to someone who has gone through those things, it is priceless, absolutely priceless. And this is something that I figured out, and this is why I'm able to have so much success in life, because this isn't just a business thing. This is just life in general. Once you solve, because I think the business, the money issues should be solved first and foremost. That should be solved first and foremost. And then once you solve that problem, you shouldn't just stop getting mentors there. You should go get a mentor for fitness. You should go get a mentor for anything that you want to be an expert in. Shooting guns, sharpshooting, getting, becoming a elite boxer, whatever it is. Go find a mentor and go ask somebody to please let me pay you to help me get to where you are, to skip these 5 or 10 years, or possibly 15 or 20, depending on the field, of trials and tribulation of blood, sweat, and tears that it took you. That is the magic pill. That is the magic pill. That's what you have to understand if you want to be successful, is you have this access, this crazy access to people where you can literally time travel. Instead of wasting 5-10 years, which you will 100% do if you want to become a full-time YouTuber, you would 100% have to wait at least a few years to get there. Of these trial and error, blood, sweat, and tears, all this stuff. Even if you have the right systems, You're able to time travel, take this magic pill, time travel to 10 years in the future without actually aging. It's absolutely insane, the opportunity that is in front of us. And the systems that I talk about on YouTube, they can work for you for free, but you have to be the right person. You have to already possess the intuition and the wisdom. And then if you implement these systems and you have that intuition, you have the wisdom, it will work for you. It will work for a specific kind of person without me. But if you haven't been through the trial and tribulation, if you haven't been through the blood, sweat, and tears, trial and error, all these things, it's not going to work. I'm sorry to tell you. It could work, but it will take a whole lot longer unless you have somebody there with the intuition, with the wisdom. Let me give you one more analogy so you can really understand what I'm saying. Because I know that this, for a lot of people, you're going to feel like there's just this online space. There's so many skeptics out there. So I know a lot of you out there are still going to be skeptical of what I'm saying. But the people with the right mindsets will understand, and they'll understand the value in it. And like I said, this isn't just for the business. This is just for anything in life. One last analogy to make you understand. Let's say you wanted to become a professional basketball player, or you wanted to get really good at basketball, even if you don't want to become a pro. It would be really, really beneficial to you to get lessons from LeBron James, right? So let's say LeBron James told you, and if you played sports, you'll understand. If you don't, then you might not fully understand what I'm about to say, but I'll try to find a different analogy to give you, and if you've never played sports. So LeBron gives you all these X inputs. You know, when you take a jump shot, you point your elbow in the correct way. All these things. He tells you where to stand when certain rotations are happening on the court. He tells you, when to pass, when to shoot in a pick and roll, stuff like that, right? He tells you all the inputs that you have that you need in order to have a successful pro basketball career. But you're still not LeBron James, because LeBron James has gone through 30 years plus of trial and error, of blood, sweat, and tears, of figuring it out. He has this intuition now that is unmatched. He has this wisdom, this basketball IQ that is absolutely unmatched. Now imagine if you didn't just have the inputs that LeBron James told you whenever you were training with him. Imagine you were playing the actual basketball game with an earpiece and LeBron James was in your ear the entire time, telling you, pass here, go spot up here, pick and roll here. Make sure, you miss a jump shot, and then he's like, make sure you tuck your elbow when you're shooting, whatever. Imagine you had LeBron James in your ear for every step of the way. He was able to tell you, specify exactly what to do. Do you think you would be a lot closer to LeBron James in that sense than if he just told you inputs in the practice facility and you had to go implement it on your own? He was in your ear the entire time, correcting you, patching the holes when they pop up, telling you exactly what moves to make, what risks to take, what risks to not take, all of those things. Don't you think that would be a lot more beneficial? Do you understand what I'm saying now? And this goes, like I said, for anything in life. This isn't just a business thing. And if you don't fully understand what I meant by that, I can't really think of any analogies off the top of my head, but just try and relate to it if you've never played sports before. I'm sure you could still, if you have the right mindset, you can still understand. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to say that I'm like the LeBron James of YouTube, right? I think I'm pretty good at YouTube. That was just an analogy to make you understand. If you have someone who is in your ear, who is an expert, who has gone through the trial and error and all those things that I talked about, and has that intuition, that IQ, that YouTube IQ, or that basketball IQ, or that boxing IQ. Same thing goes for boxing. Imagine if Mike Tyson was in your ear the whole time through a fight, telling you, slip here, dodge here, counter here. It's like, it's that having that access is absolutely unmatched, and that is the magic pill. That is the magic pill. There is no technique that LeBron James could possibly tell you on the basketball court. He could not possibly tell me right now, hey, if you go do this input, then you'll get Y output, and it'll be exponentially growing so where you can become a professional basketball player. That does not exist. That doesn't exist for YouTube. That doesn't exist for stock trading. That doesn't exist for basketball. That doesn't exist anywhere in life. The one cheat code, the actual magic pill, is having direct access to the LeBron James of YouTube, to the LeBron James of boxing, to the LeBron James of business, whatever it is. Having them in your ear the entire way to tell you what moves to make, what moves to not make, what risks to take, what risks to not take, all those things. That is the magic pill. And once you understand that, life just opens up for you. And you're able to pay your employees $1,000 in a day. Which sounds like a lot, right? It sounds like a lot of money. It is not. It is not. It's just not. And once you get there, you'll realize. You know, you'll realize. And an important part about that, extremely important part about understanding that is getting around the right people, getting around the right culture, getting around the right group of people to make you realize that. Getting around killers, man. Just get around killers. Get around a bunch of LeBrons. And then you're going to become a LeBron. Hopefully this allowed you to understand the point that I'm trying to get across here. And, you know, that guy obviously didn't end up offering him to join the program because he was very, very combative. And like I said, I don't like to poison the community. But it did. I'm grateful for him because it did make me really put it into words, allow myself to put this thing that I've understood for a while now, and that's allowed me to be so successful, into words, so I can hopefully spread that to you. And hopefully I did a good job of explaining. Let me know in the comments if you still don't understand, if I did a poor job at explaining what I mean by these things. Once you unlock this mindset, it's all up from there, man. But you know, some people, like me 2-3 years ago, if I told myself from 2-3 years ago how much money I was making, I probably wouldn't believe me either. That's why I have some compassion for people who think that I'm lying when I say how much I make. The thing is, you have to just adopt these mindsets, and sometimes you have to go through the fire. Sometimes you have to just, it's a stupid decision. Of course, people like me and people like some of you watching this video with the right mindsets right now look at those people and you think, why would you ever want to go through that yourself when you could just skip all that and take the magic pill that Justin or LeBron or any of these other people out there are offering? Why the hell would you want to do that? But sometimes the people who don't have the correct mindset yet and they can't see the value in things like that, they have to go through those things. They have to waste those years of their life. They can't time travel like us. They have to go through those to fully understand. And then once they go through 3, 5, 10 years of failure, then they think, man, I should have just bought Justin's magic pill. I should have just bought LeBron James' magic pill. You know? And sometimes that just has to be the path that they follow. That was the path that I had to follow. Truthfully, I didn't even know that coaching or anything existed back when I started. But I damn sure take advantage of it now. I'll tell you that. And it's changed my entire life for the better. And I'll never stop. I'll never stop hiring new coaches for like I said, not just business, everywhere in life. But hopefully this did help you out. If you want to see about joining my coaching program and see if you'd be a good fit to join, you can go ahead and click the link in the description to either DM me on Instagram and, you know, let me know that you watched this video in particular, or you can book the link below that one and book a call to just, you know, talk to me directly. And like I said, I'm kind of a gatekeeper. So if you're, you know, hopefully you're on your best behavior. I'm just kidding. If you're a good fit and I feel like I can help you out and I can get you results for sure, we'll find a way to get you inside. But like I said, I do not accept just anyone because I do want to keep the community tight knit. I want to keep it full of killers, people with the right mindset, stuff like that. But if you are interested in joining, click either the links in the description to either DM me or book a call and we can see about you getting in there. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, I would appreciate if you left a like, subscribe for more content just like this, and just try to take this, try to understand it the best that you can. If you're still kind of skeptical, just be open-minded as much as possible, and this will change your life. This mindset, this way of thinking will change your life. So hopefully it helped you. If it did, like I said, I appreciate a like, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.